Sri Lanka's most powerful news brand.
While rainy conditions over much of the island have dissipated, the Department of Meteorology is forecasting thunder showers in the north, north central and eastern provinces. Chaturanga Haparachi joins us from the newsroom with more from the weather front.
Thank you, Arundhati. As you said, the rainy conditions that we experienced here in the western part of the country and the south part of our country has gone down. But the reason for this is that the depression that was developing next to our country has moved further away towards India. The effect of this depression that was there on our country has reduced. But if I may draw your attention to over here near Sumatra Islands, there is another system developing in this area. You can see with these green color markings that this area is going to experience quite a lot of heavy rainfall in the coming days. Now, if you forecast what is going to happen in the coming days, I'm now showing you details of weather forecast of Tuesday evening and leading up to Wednesday morning. As you can see, this depression that was near the Sumatra Islands has moved further towards Sri Lanka and is standing here. And the red color markings or the orange color markings here show that the north province, northeastern province as well as the eastern province of our country will experience heavy showers in the coming few days. Now, the Met Department as well as International Meteorology Organization suggest that this deep depression that is going to develop near our country will move further away towards India, and the effect of it will go down in about 3 days. But as you can see, since there is a lot of rainfall and heavy winds surrounding this area right next to our country, especially affecting the coastal lines of the north, northeast and the eastern provinces, the wave levels, the wave lengths will also be at a situation where our fishermen and our naval folk will have to draw their attention to. As you can remember, when this depression affected the west and the southern parts of our country, the Met Department and other organizations for disaster management suggested and advised the neighbor communities to refrain from fishing activities. The same applies to the fishing communities in the north, northeast and the eastern provinces as well. As you can see here in this image, a lot of wave activity right next to our country as a result of this depression that is developing and is moving away from our country. Now, as we told you earlier, the situation in our country became better with this first depression moving away from the country. Let's now take a look at what happened thereafter.
The Department of Irrigation says that minor floods caused by the rising waters of the Nilwala, Kalu and Ging rivers are receding. However, the lowline areas around the rivers remain inundated. The Karagoda area in Dambala along the Molkava road in Bulat Sinhala was inundated with the water level in the Kalu river increasing. Floodwaters that submerged many roads in the Matra district following the Kiruma Ara breaking its banks were seen receding today. However, many lowline areas were still underwater. A house in Horapavita South in the Kamburupitiya area in Matara was damaged when an earth embankment collapsed onto it. According to our correspondent, no one was injured in the incident. The National Building Research Organization has warned people living close to the earth embankments in the Badulla, Ratnapura, Matale, Gaul, Matara, Kandy, Nuraliya, Kegaul and Kaludura districts to continue to exercise caution.
People
living in the north and east are scared of a tsunami situation. There are instances of seawater flowing inland. This is not a new phenomenon. This happens twice a year in the north and east areas when waves are higher than usual. There are several reasons for this. One is the direction of the currents. When the force of the wind is stronger than usual, it creates a swell of large waves. Sometimes a wave may increase up to 4 meters. That is why the waves move further inland. This is a normal phenomenon in many countries. There is another incident. When increased fresh water reduces the salinity of seawater in the Bay of Bengal, fish that are unable to survive in these conditions migrate to other areas. This is why uncommon fish, including sea snakes, were found in fishing nets in Batiklo.
පරිසර පද්ධති සම්පූර්ණ වෙනස් කිරීමක් සිද්ධ වෙනවා.